Hello, my dear students. Welcome to our EVS lecture, Environmental Studies, Part 2. So, today we are going to learn lesson number 5, Evolution of Mankind. In this lesson, we are going to learn two main points. First one is from Homo habilis to Homo sapiens sapiens, and second point is Homo sapiens sapiens and civilization. See children, in the previous lesson, we learned that the primitive man evolved from apes. The next step for humans was learning to use their hands effectively to make tools. So at very first, we are going to learn first point from Homo habilis to Homo sapiens sapiens. So in this point, we are going to learn about the skilled human. The species of humans who could use their hands skillfully is known as the skilled human. The first evidence of this species was found in the border region between Tanzania and Kenya in the continent of Africa. The scientist Louis Leakey, who discovered this species, named it Homo habilis because beside their fossilized remains, he found some tools made by them. In Latin, Homo means man and habilis means the one who uses his hands skillfully. Homo habilis could stand on 2 feet and walk. His spine was slightly bent and not quite erect. His brain was bigger than that of the apes, although his face and limbs were somewhat similar to theirs. See here, you can see a reconstructed picture of Homo habilis, and you can see a stone choppers made by Homo habilis. The stone tools made by Homo habilis were not useful for hunting big animals. They had limited uses such as scraping meat from the skin of dead animals or breaking bones to get the marrow. We can infer from this that Homo habilis was a forager. He ate the leftovers of animals that had been hunted by other animals. It is possible that he hunted small animals and gathered eggs, wild fruits, and roots to eat. Now we are going to learn about Homo erectus. Homo erectus marks an important stage in human civilization. Erectus means what, children? Erectus means the one who stand erect. Hence the name Homo erectus compared to Homo habilis. He had more developed brain. Humans of Homo erectus species lived in groups. Having seen wildfires, humans knew about fire. Yes, they knew about fire. And it is likely that Homo erectus had learned the technique of fetching the burning branches of trees to use that fire. So during his time, most of the earth was covered with ice sheets. Therefore, the climate was extremely cold. Homo erectus could survive in that extremely cold climate. Why? Because he had learned to use fire. So, however, he had not yet mastered the technique of making fire. Tools made by the Homo erectus were more developed and symmetrical compared to those made by Homo habilis. Homo erectus made tools like the hand axe. Remains of Homo erectus have been found along with these tools in the continent of Africa, Asia and Europe. Here you can see a reconstructed picture of Homo erectus, and you can see a stone hand axe made by Homo erectus. Now we are going to learn about Homo neanderthalensis or Neanderthal man. See children, he was known as the Neanderthal man as his remains were found at the Neanderthal in Germany. He was physically very big and very strong, and his brain was more developed than Homo erectus. He made tools out of big fables and flakes scrapped from fables. These include spear, hand axe, and scraper. He knew art of making fire and ate meat roasted on fire. He used leather clothing. He communicated with others by grunts and other primary sounds also. He had developed some artistic skills also. Neanderthals had established some rituals of burning the dead. Some groups of Neanderthals left Africa and migrated to Europe and Asia. They had to modify his way of living to adjust the different environment. However, their inability to adapt to the environmental changes led to their extinction about 13,000 years ago. So see children, here we have learned half part of lesson number 5, evolution of mankind. So today we have learnt about Homo habilis. Homo habilis means a skilled man and discovered in border region between Tanzania and Kenya by Louis Leakey. Then we have learnt about Homo erectus. Homo erectus could stand erect and had a more developed brain. He knew uses of fire, but he had not mastered the technique of making fire, and his remains were found in Africa, Asia and Europe. Then we have learnt Homo neanderthalensis. You can see Homo neanderthalensis in this picture. He was known as the Neanderthal man as his remains were found at Neanderthal in Germany. So he was really very big and strong, and his brain was more developed than Homo erectus. So see children, today we have finished half part of lesson number 5, evolution of mankind. Remaining part of the same lesson we are going to learn in our next lecture. Okay children? Thank you. Thanks a lot students.